sounds of one 5-minute video by Ani Murtog. Recently, I've been taking more care of my hair. Don't get me wrong, short hair is cute, but the only reason that I cut it was because they literally told me they weren't going to dye my hair if they didn't cut it because it was possible that it would just start breaking off because of how dead it was. I came across my family member the other day. Her hair was so long. I asked her what she's been doing because the last time I saw her hair was half the size of that. And she said that it's the rosemary. I've only been using it for a few days. In the course of 2 to 3 weeks, she started seeing results already. I really want to put on makeup, but I need to give my skin a break. I've been trying to get more steps in because apparently 10,000 steps is decent. 8,000 steps, it's okay. So now I feel bad for myself for doing anything less than 6,000. I thought 6,000 was a good day for me. 2,000 was decent. I know I said that I wasn't going to do my makeup because I wanted to give my skin a break, but since I finished my day early, I ended up making plans out of the blue to have a reason or purpose to why you're doing it. If you don't, you will feel unmotivated to wake up because you're gonna think, well, what is there for me to do that I can't do waking up at whatever time you're waking up? But if you set an intention or a goal for yourself as to why you're waking up so early, you'll feel more motivated. Is that it starts with your night routine. I mentioned this in my last video. I said that I prioritize my night routine a lot because it affects my mood the next day and how my morning goes. If you're staying up until 2 a.m. on your phone, those things are gonna have to go at least 30 minutes to an hour before you go to bed. Do not get discouraged when you're not able to wake up at a certain time on a given day. It's going to take trial and error. Everybody's body is different, so you're going to have to find a time that works best for you. The whole concept of these tips is to wake up early, not to wake up at 5 a.m. There will be days where you will feel discouraged and you will need to remind yourself why you're doing this. You will have to remind yourself of that reason when it gets hard for you. It does take a few days to get a hang of. Your body is not used to it and you need to give your body a few days. My discipline did play a role into this because there was days where I felt discouraged because I wasn't waking up at the time that I wanted to wake up at, but I told myself that sense of discouragement should not stop me from doing what I need to, because discipline does take for you to put your emotions aside, because if you always did what you felt like according to your emotions, you would not accomplish most of the things you probably have. There's days where you do need to take breaks. Some days can't take breaks every day. You know that brain chemical dopamine? Well, I get that feeling when I accomplish tasks. So if you get your sense of enjoyment through completing a to-do list or just a task in general, this is definitely for you. Waking up earlier, because you will accomplish so many things in your day that you won't even know what to do. And that's the reason I'm getting ready, because I just made plans out of the blue because I have spare time. Because of that, I find it very, very necessary to make this a habit, a routine. I don't know why I didn't realize this sooner. It's better late than never. I've already said was that I have way more time on my hands to do things. Normally I would finish whatever I needed to do around 4 or 5, and that's not to say that I don't enjoy what I do, that it's a hassle to do that until 4 or 5. No, I didn't mind before because it wasn't a big deal. I enjoy what I do, but pushing it back and starting way earlier gives me time to do even more things that I enjoy. So it's really just a win-win. To summarize what I said, find your why, because without it you will feel discouraged to even start. It starts with your night routine because you will feel sluggish in the morning, not wanting to get up if you are staying up very late. To not get discouraged if your body is not working with you at 5 a.m. Everybody's different. 5 a.m. may not work for you. As long as it's earlier than you have been waking up at, you should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of myself for waking up around 8 or 9 because if I didn't have class until 12 p.m. I was not waking up till 11. But just start taking morning classes so that way I'm forced to wake up earlier. Remind yourself of the reason why you're doing this so you won't get discouraged. And when I was talking about my experience, I basically learned it takes a while to get a hang of. You cannot shock your body and expect it to continue doing that. You should feel a natural energy when you're getting up and not forcingly have to get yourself up. So it will take time. You get your sense of enjoyment through completing tasks. Like if you're just a person that feels good after being productive and you're not waking up really early, definitely for you because you will accomplish so much throughout the day. You won't even know what to do next. You don't have to go out and do stuff. If you feel good just sitting with yourself, waking up early will be very useful for that too. Just because you are trying to have more time to do other things, it doesn't mean that you don't enjoy what you are doing already. Moral of the story, waking up early will give you way more time to do things in your free time. I know how to roller skate, so that's the only reason I somewhat can ice skate. If I didn't know the basics of skating, I would not be able to skate. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!